That series just went 2-0 in favor of Fnatic, but always a close game.
Cheeky boost. A lot of manpower to be devoted to finding a pick before they can get into the site. Oh, there it is. Hello.
That's a nice opening for Seiko, and you saw how many nades Big brought into this round. They've already used all of them. Only a flashbang remaining on Tizian, and there it is, paying hugely for Searson. He's now in a 1v1 versus Farlig, and Farlig's been so huge for GODSENT here. He's got a clutch, and there it is, a big pickoff, but man, everyone's so low. It's all down to Farlig to clutch this out.
That ain't happening.
Nah.
That was a sick little pop flash in Upper Dark. I really enjoyed that.
That was clutch.
Well done from Big, especially losing a player on the entrance as well.
They beat FaZe twice, 2-0.
2-0.
And also for GODSENT, also had a good showing coming into these quarterfinals. So great group stage matches for both of these, or group stages rather.
Definitely, and GODSENT, you know, actually at DreamHack Masters, although they went 0-3 in their groups, they didn't actually win a single series. Each series was so close, and we were just talking about, man, GODSENT, they were able to convert some rounds. This would be a deadly team, and right now, in this round, it's not the optimal start for them, but that's a good answer from Zen.
That's a heroic cross with the bomb. Just throwing it that last couple feet with your final breath.
He did what he had to do there.
What a champ. Yeah, well, I mean, you know how it rolls here at BTS. We got a nice selection of food each and every day.
Thanks, man. I really just sat up in my chair. Kind of forgot you guys could see me.
No, we saw that. We saw that. You were sitting comfortable over there.
You were lounging.
I was feeling
lounging,
real
I think they call
and,
it.
you know, it's fun. It's part of the work from home mentality. I would love to know the amount of hours people put in towards like gaming and actual work now that this whole global situation's happened. I would love to know like how that all shook down.
Oh, there's so much video gaming going on during work hours. It's unbelievable.
Especially now that Command & Conquer came out, right, Jason? I mean,
Yeah.
had our goes at it. Oh my
The
god,
remix.
so did Maiden takes down Keto, and that gives us a round where potentially GODSENT could turn it around. What do you think?
Taps, you see, Tapson's still alive. And Tapson is known as a headbanger. He's going to be able to crush these things.
It's a retake setup though, and they do still have long control Psycho. And he has a flash and a molly to his name. It's going to be a pretty quick retake with not a lot of nades, so this is all about the trade game. And big bomb down towards that catwalk area as well. Still control of the site. Nothing great for GODSENT.
Tizian is just being a real pain in the ass. Nice 6-0 start for Big.
Unlike the G2s, unlike the mouse sports that both went out in groups. I've been talking very highly about G2 this whole week. Best team in the world. They from the ranking goes out in groups. Who would have thought?
That's a nice flashbang from Madden, teeing Farlik up. This smoke is gonna bloom as taps and crosses, so he doesn't see anything, but this flash is gonna allow Madden to push through, but Tizian, he was ready for it.
Yo, this is it's looking like another speed run. We've had a lot of speed runs these past few days.
Of course you would jinx it now.
Of course. There's no jinx
Jason.
coming in. Big is way.
Jason.
Big does not get jinxed.
I was just gonna say, I mean, this is still... I was gonna say, okay for GODSENT. Obviously, you don't have her on the board. It's gonna be 7-0, maybe even 6-1 here as you look into win this eco.
Yeah.
All across Europe.
Uh-oh. And they're back. Seiko with the first kill. Xanter's to trade. And long control for GODSENT.
And the jinx continues.
Nah. Searson gonna bring it right back.
Oh, Keto takes a lot of damage towards middle here, and yeah, Searson might be able to find an opening, but he's gonna have to push through a smoke, and that's exactly what he does. He's going for more. And this is gonna be an A pinch. Farlig's under a lot of pressure, but he handles it well. All of a sudden, Searson is the lone man towards long A. He's gonna cross with this op, 1 versus 3. Searson's been doing some crazy things for Big, so I am actually a believer in this conversion. He's got a full minute to work with, a Molotov. If he's able to throw it towards the standoff, it would be perfect, but it looks like he's not even aware.
Nah.
Dang it.
Yeah, he never even considered that as a possibility.
A lot of poise over there on the Big side. This guy can hit shots, and we've seen it. But now will he hit him when he needs to? Because it does look like Big Clan want to split this B bomb site. They're not going to be alone.
Oh, dear.
Presence enough. Run through the window. It's Keto, and they have absolutely demolished what this defense is. Stiko, the only one left, and eventually he does fall. All of that for absolutely no
Nothing.
control over the B bomb site. Flowed at the same time. It's pretty nuts, really.
Nice.
But I'm in Alabama now. Kekona, all that.
Good old Alabama. To this Alabama tradition.
Well, y'all know a little hot wings, right? But have you ever heard of Zaxby's?
Ever heard of what?
Big ups.
Maybe a big upset. Who knows?
Ooh, that's a nice find. Farlig is still wrecking house. That's a nice pick towards top mid. And this is going to be a contact play. Ooh, who is that in the bomb site? That would be Crystal. No armor, a deagle, and he's better use that utility perfectly.
Molotov down, he backs up, he's able to get the first and almost gets the second, does half damage to Tizian. At this point, they've got to wait for the smoke to bloom. 3 versus 3, and Tizian, he's on one. He spams Stiko, barely sees his leg before the smoke blooms. And, okay, Tizian, he's going to continue on.
Look at the positives.
But Big, they're not that sloppy. They're actually so polished, so they certainly should have an answer for Farlig's angle here.
Oh,
And here it
there's
is.
timing shot.
Yeah, and this is where I would like, yeah, this is good play from GODSENT. You know for a fact they have long now, so you have to take some more control. If you're just stuck on the bomb site, you're just going to get sandwiched.
Yeah, but you have to fight for this too. Look at all the utility they have.
No,
Plenty
Farlig
of
should stay here on catwalk. You know, it's a smoke off here as well. You just want to have catwalk control. This is exactly the right play.
He's
you
gonna
know
get
for a
Molotov
fact you're
everywhere
not
he
going to
goes
get
is
shot
the
by
issue.
back. Listen, Jason. The thing
Look
about
at
the-
that.
Yeah, well,
Look at
he
it.
had a smoke, but
Would
he
you
threw it
look
away.
at that?
He should have saved it. Instead now, I think he's going to go down. He just missed the one guy there.
What
Oh
the-
my!
Okay. It's all under control. Everybody calm down.
Zanteris cleaning up house and oh,
All right, it's not under control. Everybody panic.
Oh, look at that. The positive.
Freak out,
Saving
everybody
that
lose it.
AWP from Farlig gets the 2 kill to turn that around. You know what? It didn't
Yeah,
feel...
who designed this bullshit?
Who
We
wrote
were-
this script? What
we
an
were lucky
idiot.
it was first map at least. It was third. Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay, taps in with a nice kill with the 50-50. But ultimately, a trade is there, and we've got ourselves a 4v4. This bomb looks like it's going to get planted. Shouldn't be a big problem. And I say that there are no problems. They get the bomb down, and now they have to defend it. Zen trying to find a fight here, and Farlig's going to ring out with one of his own on the AWP. A 2v2. Seek just melting away. It doesn't matter. His teammate, he's got his back all the way. It's Farlig.
Oh,
I
that's
gotta
a
keep
bold
Tizian
play.
stopping the defuse. This shit's getting too close for me, Jason. I can't
Yeah,
handle it.
he's looking for the jump.
Double out retake.
Tizian better not jump again. Now he's locked in. He's got no nades. He's in some trouble. Stiko on the bomb. He's got the defuse, trying to bait out the shot. He's done. Ooh, what a play. Tizian's a god. He's... Oh, and Farlig's got to bail out.
What a legend.
Bugging out and going home.
Oh my god.
the movement on this man's Tizian.
Maybe the off tends to stick there, but because of that, like the white peak there, that's what you want to be careful about. Again, another long push here from Big. At least setting the pace of saying, hey, we want to take long control fast. But instead, this is an actual A-split instead. It's a long fake towards
my
catwalk
lord.
instead.
Tabson is filthy. Gonna lead the way in. Entried with the P250 last round. This time it's an AK-47 to the dome. The plant's going down inside of the smoke. That is a great flash. What a cool little sequence from Maiden. Madden? What are we going to that one?
Some teams even have the mindset of if you lose long, you kind of lose the side, essentially. It's a nice little aggressive play from GODSENT. Trying to force some information play. We have the op actually, and Farlig going in first. He doesn't see the peak, but then obviously the deagle comes in. Especially with the setup the GODSENT currently have.
Especially. Ooh. Okay. You were
Doesn't even seem
saying.
fair like that, right?
These deagles online, man, they're something else. They're something else.
They're fun to watch. I'll give it that.
Things. It's like watching Source games all over again.
Well, I said fun to watch, Jason. Like, come on.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Damn. Robin, you gonna take
We'll
that?
talk about that later.
Look at Jason, the instigator now needs someone else to fresh blood in the water. We're now going to see Maiden. Coming alive from the pit. Accidental self-flash there. Didn't really mean to do that, I'm sure, but it would have looked cool. Now Searson really tempting fate with AWP. Looks to peek long and pit at the same time.
That's every. All right, this is getting crazy. He needs that kill stat. Oh.
Just kidding. Maybe next time.
Coming in hot. Stiko's taking a shot to the dome. Searson caught out in the open, and it's all GODSENT early on in this pistol round.
What are you doing over there, Trace?
Something fell, and I just heard, you know that Windows sound where it's like doo-doo-doo,
And so I don't know what's unplugged.
Yeah, there's
I don't know if you guys can hear me.
There's a lot of that going around these days, isn't there?
What, things just getting unplugged?
Just weird Windows sounds popping up out of nowhere.
Yeah, man, and
Shots
you do hate to hear
fired.
them.
If you guys don't know what Jason's talking about,
That's a reference.
that's a reference.
Topical.
You guys will figure it out. I'll give you a hint.
Oh,
Sweden.
okay. Well, anyway, you guys can put that right back in the time window that you brought it in.
The time
And we're
window.
going to continue to focus on the game. Yes, that's right, Jason. This new contraption I've been working on in Alabama is too advanced. You wouldn't understand.
Yeah, time window seems very complex. Oh dear. What
Flex
a
this
pistol
hit
round.
towards A site.
Yeah,
Oh, wait. Yes.
You know?
Speaking of right up your alley, Jason, that was the story that you're going to tell us about. Oh, see ya.
Welcome to
Searson
Earth.
eliminates Barlig.
See?
Earth. See ya. Easy, man.
It would have worked.
Easy.
Big sub mid here as well. I'm not sure if GODSENT is actually aware. Now they are, but they have bomb down as well at the same time. This is a very quick one. And this is supposed to be the bonus round for GODSENT. They have a bunch of weapons saved, obviously, for big. One of them being a scout. Did a lot of damage there early. No map control. I mean, still very much salvageable.
This has got to be one of the weirdest rounds I've seen on Dustin
Yeah,
in a long
we
time.
basically swapped sides. The T's are CTs, the CTs are T's.
Hell yeah.
Oh god. Xanter's never letting go of the trigger. Oh, upper push. Here we go. Xanter's, of course, is going to double down. It's a classic esports play, but he's gotten what he needed and he's backed off.
And Xanter's really needed to force the issue there and get that trade. Searson, he gets pushed off his angle.
Good half so far from Big. We look at the money. They can afford to kind of take this gamble, the first weapon round here, pushing into tunnel with a fast boost as well.
Oof. Tizian does spot the members of GODSENT towards long A here. Oh, with no smoke, with just
They
the
have
one
one smoke,
smoke,
yeah.
rather.
You could drop the Molotov in the site and just straight up win the round. Oh, that's a beauty. Oh, that's a beautiful follow-up.
But DJ's not with us. It's Heather. It's Sapphire. And so is the B hit, or at least it wants to be for the side of GODSENT. A lot of utility standing between them and the site, that is.
Oh,
Finally.
nice shot. The op's going to work.
Keto. Yeah, putting them on blast, I think is the word, Jason.
Some would call it that, yes. Stiko in lower dark, eating a nade. Down to 33 HP, down to 0. No, I would not like to share. I will keep this note to
luckily I don't
myself.
have to eat any of those jelly beans you guys had.
Man,
I'll do
it's wild. It's not good. It's actually horrendous.
It's not good, yeah.
I'm fearing for the end of the day.
We only have the one series today too, so it's gonna come fast.
And the European broadcast hasn't been doing it, so we just made them do it after their last series. We gave them 3, and they were all the good flavors. So we've actually just maximized the number of trash flavors that are available to us.
Lucky you, and not
Low-key
lucky
sabotaging
Farlig.
They're going from 10 players to 15 to potentially 20. Gonna be picking up the whole Danish scene there.
Now, that is one strategy to go about it.
Ooh.
Also, this is one strategy to go about right here. Full control of the connector side of things. However, it's GODSENT. They want to go towards long.
Ooh, Tabson's in some trouble.
I don't think so.
Ooh,
He's
they
got
actually backed away. I thought they were going to come in towards bathrooms and try and pinch in on his position. Oh, if Farlig doesn't actually watch for this, it's going to be an easy flank. Oh, the timing is perfect. Peace out, Searson. Peace out, Farlig.
Yeah, pieces him out. All of a sudden, GODSENT, they're in the A bomb site, but they're getting crunched from all different angles right now. They do get the bomb down now. Everything's going to come down to Stiko here. He's in a good position, but Xanter's just going to check him. But, oh, that's too many bullets. And now Tizian comes to help Xanteris out.
Oh, at least they planted back sight. That's actually not too bad. Maiden had to get aggressive. You can understand. Oh my lord! And there's finally the flank coming in hot.
with some nades, taking some control, and we'll see the big reply here. We know that they're up in mid, having a bit of a party.
Ooh, Maiden gets the better of that timing. Xanterra surely thought his Molotovs there at short A did enough, but he's made it far.
Oh,
Keto
no.
has no idea.
Still with the
Not
win.
quick enough.
Didn't know where the follow-up attack was coming from. One player at Graffiti, that's Tizian, and he's waiting. He's got a teammate flanking in. That's Searson, who can grab a long angle. Oh, excuse me, not in Graffiti's over outside of the door. So that's a nice early start to the route of the kill, and they add on top of it, they know Maiden's position. And there's the flank. Searson's got it. 4-0 for Big.
We should see a faster round here, though.
I think that was a missed Molotov coming out of Big. Doesn't seem to matter at this point. Taps on. Ooh.
Dude, he's been a monster to start this
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, he's
He's
going
feeling
for it, man.
good.
He's Fnatic get to taste the winner. And in his current pace, he's going to be big. Don't want to jinx it. You know how Jason has his own jinx. He gets mad when we copyright infringe that.
Yeah, that's my jam. That's my brand. Step off.
Yes, sir.
North American profile, CS profile.
I remember it might have been at one of the Civo lands or Columbus Farlands. They make it look easy. Here comes Antares. What on earth? Look, I got a story, but on the back of this round, of course, it's gotten very close. Farley with the AWP has to try to defend this bomb. Finds one shot on his Antares. This is all going to be the difference maker right here. If he can take down Keto, he puts a first round on the board for GODSENT. And he finds it. So there you have it. First round on the board. Easy. Maybe we get that Kekona meter on up.
Yeah, stop softening your accent. Give us a full-blown Alabama cast.
No, dude, you had me do some weird.
Oh, there we
was it
go.
Yeehaw? 100% Kekona.
Kekona.
Yeehaw, mother truckers. Here we go. The B bomb site. Looks like the destination, but did GODSENT put in the right address on their GPS? Because so far, they're looking a little bit lost in the sauce. A grenade from Xanterra is going to land right at the feet of Stico. Do a little bit of damage to Crystal as well. And a peek through the smoke, Xanterra is going to find an M4 kill.
He's going to step up closer. Oh, and he's grabbed it. He's found Crystal. Now they have to challenge him. Rotation going to be underway. And I think this is about as close to an impossible scenario as you can get.
We'll eat your heart out, Jason. Tapson's not going to be here to defend the honor of Big in this round, but the timer has ticked down. They're going to go ahead and stick the plant here. It's Stico. Has to stick the shot. I think they're aware that he might be close.
No.
Look at this aggression. They've decided to push through because they planted on this side. It was the safest play. It was the only option they really had. Stico, 1v2, and they're trying to close in on him.
They know where he is too. They got him locked in. Oh, that's a risky peek, and that is nicely done.
And that could have been a money break around there if GODSENT would have won that, but instead, Big with 2 surviving members and a double op setup and an entry. And on top of that, we look at the utility from GODSENT's side. It's 2 mollies left, 1 smoke that they just threw away, and 1 flashbang. So now they don't really have enough utility to kind of rotate back here. And on top of that, not enough man advantage. So this is...
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is going to be difficult here for GODSENT. Trading game needs to be a point. It's the same round we kind of saw. 3-on-5 again, hitting that A bomb site. No nades left.
I wonder if that gap in the smoke along A was intentional. They seem to know it was going to be there. Holding for a peek on that little bottom right corner.
You're 100% right, because like even on these defaults, you see there was a B default. We just have Crystal up in mid, and once you lose the entry, you don't get any map control. It's gonna be stagnant. But here we see a little bit of a faster round, and we see at least some trades coming in from GODSENT. This is I think the best round they've had so far this half. 4-on-3 now. They have mid control. A nice shot from Crystal makes it a 4-on-2. Fast rotates from Keto though. He has an opto on the rotate. He gets the first. This is when GODSENT really need to take a breath, talk things through, and come up with a game plan.
Oh my god.
So aggressive. I like this move, though. He's got a smoke to cover his back as well.
He's getting flanked out though, isn't he?
But Xanterra is also flanking.
Look at this. All over the place. Uh-oh. Not a good time for Xanterra. Tries to tap it. And you're right, Kobe Bryant.
That's a bomb.
That is the name we're looking for, yeah.
Oh, that is the bomb. And Xanterra has about 1 million ways he can play this. Time as he reloads, 1 versus 1. There's a smoke. Xanterra steps in front and cannot handle the peek.
Oh, man.
and this is a fault of GODSENT, I'd say. Normally you do have the 4 members playing off of the other 4, and then one holding the flank. But makes the move on at least, and he at least clears it here. Stiko gets the kill on tabseN, so it's a 4-on-4. Another one for Farlig as well, it's a 4-on-3. This is a good little setup here early on for GODSENT, and they already have the A bomb site. This is a retake scenario for Big.
Yeah, but a double flank coming in. They just have to keep, Keto just has to maybe get 1 kill, stay alive. That's a huge pick. Now here comes the follow-up. He does go down. I can't, these flanks have been the most powerful play for Big in this entire round, and neither of them have had the courage to move forward and go fast.
But that's a huge pick on the Stiko. And you know, Xanteris and tzyan, they've got full nades. That's a good answer for Maiden, though. Now tzyan, he's going to probably just look to maybe get 1 pick, and he actually does it. He's going to go for more. He's got the smoke. Bomb is planted for him, but Zen just goblin angle. Takes him out.
We do have an op still, though, on ÇEYREK. He needs to go aggressive here. Fish for an entry, make it a 5v4. Not going to happen. Farlig gets the better of him there. We do have tabseN still here aggressively, but it doesn't. He just gets to 1 now. I'm not sure if it's good enough. 4v3 now.
This has been a good recovery for GODSENT, and I mean, you'd imagine this being their map pick on the CT side. They'll be just fine with this kind of a lead. That's a nice nade kill. Oh no. Oh dear. The readjustment so quick. It's allowed Big to get back into this game. Farlig, not Furlig, is able to add 1 more before being traded off, and we have a 1 versus 1.
tzyan knows exactly where Maiden is.
Spam it.
Get him.
Oh.
There we go.
Yep,
That's bold with that flashbang coming out. Either way.
What do you mean?
When you were talking in like third person about your third person, it was kind of wild, really. It was a wild, mind-bending experience
Fifthception.
that only the viewer
I mean,
would understand.
listen.
Yeah,
Fifth
basically.
takes no shit. All right. I am also excited.
Is also excited. That's a pro
No,
tip.
I'm not excited yet. I'm excited if GODSENT gets this pistol round.
Oh
we
my.
get a game of our hand. This is Big being up 1-0 already in maps and 9-6 up
Trace.
on that first
On
side.
the flank.
Yo, what's up?
We had an hour-and-a-half best of 3 the other day.
Yeah,
This
that
one
guy-
is this one's knocking on the door at the moment. It's almost, you know, we're getting there to that same exact point.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh boy, he's done it.
Even a knife.
What are you trying to tell me, Jason?
There's not a whole lot
okay.
of time. A little bit of a mini fake going on. ÇEYREK, Mac 10. Oh, he hasn't committed. There's one close to his left. He's found that. Xanteris has found the only A defender. And ÇEYREK is going to find a couple of players on the other side of the smoke. It's going to be an 11th round for Big.
And it's a great round from Big here as well. Sure, they cut down on the time, but we see here as well GODSENT stacking towards that B bomb site with 4 members.
Well then.
Boom!
Here we are. 11-6.
It's not that bad, but there's a couple different definitions. I'll go for it. You know what? Rule 34.
You sure?
This is per Jason Moses O'Toole. That's Jason Moses O'Toole. Rule 34. If it exists, there's porn of it. If there isn't, there will be.
Yep, that's it. It's a very simple rule. It feels like a law of nature at this point with the way the internet has worked. Either way,
Everything
nice
has
shooting from
warming out of it.
tabseN. He is a stunning player.
So, kind of the same thing as a Cajun B, whereas I feel like Farlig might be a little bit more of an aggressive offer.
Buy him if you got him, and they bought him. I mean, Farlig, he's back on that AWP. He's going for a pick here at water. He sees one and he misses. That's
no.
Stiko, actually. That's not what
that.
you want to see. But Farlig on the other side of the map, he actually does connect.
Hey, now.
Xanteris, he's
puns
going
or
to push
jokes be
forward.
made.
Ooh, he gets caught out by Stiko. Stiko's got backup, but he doesn't even need it.
Well, it looks like GODSENT's going to get their first round of the second half on the board. A 2 versus 5. And tabseN finds another one. He's on a heater.
What a brain on this guy. I'm talking like galaxy-sized brain to jump over that like that, right? tzyan had a shot in the round, but it's not going to be for much longer. In fact, Farlig takes the shot for him. Zen cleans it up.
And the default at that from the Big side, from the door area as well, gets the first entry onto Stiko. with a very quick rotate. Now it's all on timing, because if you are big here, you still have the timing here to kind of rotate over to A. So if the timing is off here from GODSENT, let's say Farley gets the first initial peek here and they decide to fall back, that bomb site will be wide open. But as I say that, they do trade into the kills. There is still a 4-on-3 now in favor of Big. And as I mentioned with the timing,
Lord.
this is where it all kind of falls apart. We talked about the time with the Farley peak there. He's the one that kind of wants to be the lurk, not to be the first guy to go. Because now, with 25 seconds left on the clock for Big, there's just so much time here to spread out. So much time to make GODSENT worried. And I'm not a fan of this for GODSENT either. They spread out way too much.
I think you have to almost, though. It's like the danger.
I'm not a fan. Not fair, because you already know you have no nades to begin with, right? So like it is still already a 2-on-3 situation.
Yeah.
You're hoping for hero plays, and sure, you can argue like both ways are obviously right calls to make depending on what you want to do. But like odds-wise here is that you're really hoping for like even a 2-kill or a 3-kill.
Or you were a
Jason's
huge
over here
Power
watching
Rangers
this
fan.
every single day.
It's
Yeah.
not weird that I remember it. It's weird that Robin watched it last week.
That is also
Jason's like, stay focused, everyone. Stay on topic.
Jay is swapping the blame onto someone else. I don't know
He's
about
really
last
good
week,
at it,
but
though, right? Like, he's had a couple years to perfect the craft.
Yeah,
But he really has
argue
gotten
with
good
my
at
logic.
dishing shit off at other people. This little guy, Lil Momo.
Speaking of
Anyway,
this little guy,
let's go.
GODSENT is the little guy in this case. 5-on-3 now for Big, hitting the A bomb site. This is looking to be a 16-8 scoreline unless Madden Brazil, I was gonna say Madden Denmark can do something about it.
Oh, that's a nice little play on words. Man, what's up, Crystal? What you got?
What's up?
All right.
Yeah.
Bet CTO, anyone?
So, Maiden is from Montenegro. Just gonna put that out there. Big Clan are gonna win the game.
Made in Montenegro.
Maiden is from Montenegro.
Still cool.
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say